take two.
Okay, brief overview, hints and tips of how to look after your Yanmar diesel engine. Over to you, Paddy.
Right, we've got a single cylinder air-cooled Yanmar diesel engine. It's an L100 LN engine, which is low noise. It runs on diesel fuel. It's electric start. It charges the battery as it runs, and it also can be started with the recoil start as well if the battery should run down.
Okay, we come then to our diesel tank here.
Got our fuel gauge here, tells you how much fuel's in the fuel tank. Got our filler cap in the tank.
Obviously the importance, clean diesel all the time.
Clean diesel, red diesel, green diesel or clear diesel, all three fits it.
Yeah, okay.
We've got a fuel valve here which turns the fuel off.
Okay.
For servicing or for any other reason.
Yes.
And inside here we've got our fuel filter. To replace the diesel filter, these bolts comes out, the filter comes down out of the tank.
How often would you need to do that, Paddy?
It's really according to how clean the diesel is. If you're seeing an excess of dirt building up here, the diesel you're using is dirty.
Yeah.
So you really need to clean the filter more often.
Right, okay. And it's just a matter of taking that out and cleaning it.
Take it out and replace it with cloth filter, so it needs replaced.
Right, okay.
Easily available.
That's fine. Coming on to the plate of the engine as we move around of it here, we've got our suspension rubbers or absorbers or whatever.
Yep. The engine and the pump is completely suspended on rubber mountings. The battery is mounted on the base plate, so it's not mounted on the engine plate at all. It's separate.
Okay, right.
We've got a gearbox drive. It drives the gearbox to your pump.
Yeah, and the pump is a Comet pump you were saying there?
It's a Comet pump. It's an RW5530, which is 21 litres a minute at 3000 psi.
Right, okay.
Here we've got our push button start, which just starts the engine.
Okay.
And this is our accelerator.
This is the throttle accelerator.
Yeah, which also acts as the stopper as well. Back is to stop the engine, and this is maximum accelerator.
Okay.
So that's the engine in the stop position.
That's fine. Okay, so coming back to the pump again, we've got our oil levels here, Paddy.
Got our oil level on our pump. We've got our oil level on our engine here as well.
Okay.
And it's 1540 diesel engine oil goes in the engine. We've got a gearbox here, which is 8090 gear oil.
Okay.
And our pump is 1540 diesel engine oil as well. We'll do the pump.
So it's all diesel engine oil, only of the different
with the gearbox, yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's grand, and we have a little leveler there as well.
Leveler here, a leveler there. Approximately half full. We don't want to go anywhere above full level, or don't want to go below the level. So anywhere in the middle of the range.
Anywhere in the middle, and that applies to all the different.
Applies to the gearbox, and the engine is full. The dipstick on the engine.
Okay, that's fine.
Here we've got an inlet filter, and the water coming from the tank. The bung screws out of the bottom of the filter.
This is a very important filter, isn't it, Paddy? Yeah. One of the things is clean water is lethally important.
Very, very important, yes. The water needs to be that clean that you drink it.
Sure.
And if you feel that you're losing pressure, the first thing you must check is the filter.
Yes.
If the filter starts to build up with dirt, you'll lose pressure.
Okay, so that really needs to be checked, depending again where you're taking your water from and a whole load of other variables.
Yeah, should be checked maybe on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Checked every morning.
Right, okay, that's fine. We have then a pickup pipe here. Not that we will be using that away a lot, but again, does there anything need to be activated there, Paddy, to make that work?
This is our chemical valve here. There's got an adjuster here to control how much chemicals mixes into the system. Closing it in there, switch the chemical off completely and open it out. Maximises the amount of chemicals mixes into the system.
So if by pure accident that they're opened, it would mean that you'd lose pressure, so that always needs to be closed when it's not needed?
No, this doesn't do anything with pressure. This is only activated when the lance is on low pressure. We've got a handle on the side of the lance.
Yes.
When the lance goes on to low pressure, this here sucks chemical through the system.
Right.
So it doesn't affect the pressure anything at all. You can leave it open, leave it closed, leave it in chemical or out.
Yes.
It's really no advantage. But if you're not using it, keep it closed up.
Keep it closed up.
Yeah.
Okay. This particular hose here is the hose that's feeding the water to the pump.
This is the suction hose coming from the bottom of the tank here. If we can get down to the bottom of the tank maybe and a wee look, we'll see we've got a lever. We've got a lever valve on the far side of the tank there, which drains the water from the tank. And we can turn the water on and off as need be.
And again, this is all protected, you know, going around corners and all of the usual things. Keep an eye on that there periodically.
Keep an eye that we're not rubbing through the holes there and making holes. This pipe's very important. If we get any holes or any cracks and parishes in this pipe, any blemishes, the machine will suck air and it'll lose pressure as well.
Right, and again, these machines are always vibrating, so it's important to keep those things checked there on a monthly basis or whatever.
Keep an eye on hoses there with the mark there.
Your best in every variable there as that pipe comes down to the reels.
Yes.
Okay, we come down to the reels.
Here we have our lever valve which turns the water onto the reel, turns the water off. If we want to change attachments on the end of the lance, we can turn our water off here and change attachments. And then turn our water back on.
So this saves you going back to the engine all the time. All you have to do is go to your reel.
Stop and start the engine, yes.
Yeah, and whenever you switch that off, just press the trigger on the particular device you're using and that'll
release the pressure.
That'll release the pressure to change on to the next tool.
Yes.
Okay.
Here we've got our inlet supply coming from our reel.
This is from the yellow fill reel.
This reel here connects to your garden tap.
Yes.
Most garden attachments.
Okay.
Fills into the tank via a ball cock.
Yes.
So when the tank's full, the water stops itself, so you can leave it on permanently, and the water tank should stay full all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Got an inspection tank on our tank.
Okay, and we can see your ball cock.
You can see your ball cock.
Yeah.
And our tank full of water.
And obviously, every now and again, maybe once every 1 or 2 months, good to check inside the tank too, Paddy, I'm sure.
Have a look on the tank, make sure it's clean.
Yeah.
If it needs washed out, wash it out.
Yeah, the importance of clean water all the time.
We've got a drain tap here on the bottom of the tank. So if you're drawing the machine around, you can empty the water out, any excess water you don't need, or if you want water for washing your hands or anything, with excess water here.
That's fine, and that locks in like so. And you've got the little locking devices on your reels as well there.
Locking devices keep your reel locked. When you're not using the machine, keep your reel locked. And when you do take out some hose, good practice. Take out as much as you need, and lock up your reel again to stop the hose recoiling on the reel.
Grand. Okay. Yes, it's always important to unwind a hose rather than using sort of...
Yes, rather than using it off the reel.
Yes. That's fine, nothing unusual about your lights. The number plate needs to be attached to keep you legally there. Just we'll look underneath the machine here from this side again, Paddy.
Yes, we'll be able to see this lever valve here, which opens and closes the tank.
Okay, so that really...
off, and that's water on.
Yes, okay. That's fine. So again, we've got an oil bung. Sorry, we must have missed it on the way around there.
Both oil bungs on both sides of the engine is the same bung. So you can use this one or this one.
Oh right, so it doesn't really matter which bung we use.
Yeah. Here we've got our air filter as well for servicing. If you're working in dusty areas, it's a good idea to inspect your air filter occasionally, make sure it's clean.
Sure. Okay.
It's a replaceable air filter as well.
And again, we've got our brakes for the trailer as well, which are pretty uniform as on any trailer.
Standard trailer, yes.
And we've got a locking device.
A locking device on our hitch, which locks our hitch.
Yes. Okay. Always ensure that the jockey wheel is fully tight.
Fully tight and locked up as best possible.
Grand. Okay, anything do we need to know anything about these components here? We've got our starter unit or anything like that?
We have a 20 amp fuse here, which is on the starter line. Shouldn't give any bother, but if your battery fails to start, good idea to check our fuse.
Right, okay. Yeah. Is that just an ordinary type fuse or?
It's just an ordinary glass fuse, yes.
Just an ordinary glass fuse. Okay.
Getting any motor factors. Here we've got our serial number.
This mechanism here, I just spied it here.
This is a decompression valve for if we want to pull start the engine. It's the same as we used on cement mixers and on other various.
Oh right, okay. So in other words, if your battery failed and you have to use your...
and you have to pull start your engine, it's your decompression lever.
Brilliant. Okay.
And here we've got our chassis plate. Good idea to record our serial numbers.
Yeah, in case some man.
You've also got your weight plate here as well.
Yeah.
And the serial number is etched into your chassis as well here. So if somebody steals your trailer, good idea to record those numbers and keep them safe.
To service the oils, etc., how often would you recommend that oil should be changed? Obviously, the importance of an engine is to keep the oils changed.
The first oil change is the most important one. Probably we would recommend after the first 50 hours of use, change all the oils, and then after that, as per the manual, which is every 200 hours of use.
Right, okay. Thank you very much, a very comprehensive overview, and hopefully this will assist in having your machine do exactly what it's to do on a daily basis.
Thank you.